How is everybody? I mean, I kind of know how everybody's doing. I have a little list of things that I do want to talk about. I do have a little document that I want to talk about and a little thing that I want to say. I have a few things I want to say, but I think most importantly, I want to just kind of sit here for a little bit with some folks and talk a little bit. I guess I want to tell you a little bit about like how the last few days have gone. So in the last few days, we've been playing a little bit of games offline with the girls. We've been kind of hanging out. We made a little Discord to yappin', to chill. Huge positive news with the fundraiser. So very quickly, huge positive news with the Tiltify. I guess I'll start with that. And that is also my pinned tweet. And that is also my pinned tweet on YouTube. 1.2 million raised for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I have not made a donation yet. I do apologize. I wanted to wait until I was live to make a donation. Now, I know when it comes to donating, I just want to very quickly say that I believe everybody should be donating within their means. Everybody should donate as much as they can or as much as they are comfortable without it affecting them negatively. So I do want to apologize. I know it's crazy to apologize for not making a big donation, but I do want to apologize because first of all, I am going to donate because I want to lead by example. But second of all, I do want to apologize. My donation is not as high as some other people's. I am not financially in a place where I am in a comfortable position to make a very large contribution. Maybe in the future it will change. You know, and in the future, there's also other things that I could be doing. And again, every little bit helps. And I want you to also know that, you know, you can still be retweeting. You can still be talking about it. You can still be on Twitter. There's a lot of things that you can do. So yeah, let me go into my thing very quickly. So I do want to start off by kind of leading by example for some of you. If any of you have not heard, then yes, there is a Tiltify. Hold on. And I do want to very quickly say, so the way that the Tiltify charity works is that if you donate through Tiltify, this will go immediately. It will go to the charity. So because it's going through Tiltify, it is going to the charity. It's not like somebody's getting the money and then, you know, so don't worry about that. You can donate to Tiltify. It would be really funny if like something crazy happened and I'm on record for being like, sorry, a little bit of a bad joke. When does the donation close? I'm not sure, Vanilla. I think Iron Mouse would be a better person for this question. I'm not sure when the campaign will end. But I think Iron Mouse is a better person to ask this question. So yeah, so first of all, I want to, okay, I do want to start off with a funny joke. I'm sorry, I've been preparing this joke. So the other day, Amelie went live, and then after that we were playing Marvel Rivals, right? Thank you so much, Alma, for the 50 gifted memberships on YouTube. You are an absolute angel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Am I Michi's coworker again? No, because now we're just both not. I mean, if by that illusion, then every single Twitch person is a coworker. Everybody who's ever streamed on Twitch. Okay, wait. Before I make my joke, I'm so sorry, everybody. I thought I'd be a little bit more level-headed, and I thought I'd have my marbles a little bit more collected in a bag. I think as the stream goes on, I'm gonna have my marbles a little bit more in a bag, but for now, my marbles are not fully in a bag. So first things first that I want to address is, yes, there is good that came out of the last week, and the good that came out of this last week is that 1.2 million raised for charity in less than a week. It can keep going up. It can keep climbing up. If you have $5, if you have $2, please consider supporting. Absolutely, you never owe. You never have to do a single thing. Nobody ever needs it. Nobody ever asks for it. This is never something that, you know, never ever worry about that kind of stuff. Yeah, as long as you are watching and all that stuff. Other ways that you can currently support the talent is by being there for their streams, by if anybody has a sponsor anytime coming soon, please consider stopping by. Kind of a weird timing, but I do have a sponsor tomorrow. I know the timing is a little bit crazy. I'm sorry, but at the same time, these contracts are signed in advance. These contracts and things are not just made day of. These are things that are signed, But please, I know this is a very turbulent time. I want you all to show support to the girls and to Kuro. And one of the ways that you can do that is, again, going on Twitter, watching their streams. If they have YouTube videos, consider going there and leaving a positive comment. Watch, show up, retweet, be there. Just remember, even without a company name, even without a company logo, that your favorite streamers are still your favorite streamers, and they need your love more than ever. They need all sorts of love and support from you, but also I want you to be very mindful of yourself as a viewer, as a consumer. If you have fatigue, if you are tired of being online, please treat yourself to some time off. It is okay to want to close Twitter. It is okay to want to close Twitch. It is okay to want to close YouTube. Please don't feel guilty and feel like you have to be there. You can always be here whenever you can. I don't want you to feel like it is your responsibility. I know it's a turbulent time, and I know that you want answers. And I know that all that stuff, I get it. But I do ask you to please be very kind with everybody involved. I just want to say that in the past few years of the internet, there have been sometimes people that have been led to extreme situations, like ending their life, for example. So I just want you to be extra kind and extra mindful. It is okay to be upset. It is okay to feel pain. It is okay to feel hurt. But please remember that behind a lot of actions and behind a lot of things are still real folk, real people. And just, I just really want you to be on your best behavior and be kind. And, I think just giving this situation a little bit of time. Every day, new things surface, new things come up, and new information is learned. But yeah, I don't know how much I want to talk about this, because I am a little bit worried that it's a little bit like Pandora's box, where like once you start talking about it, it becomes hard to stop talking about it. It's years and months and things of everything, but just know that the girls and Kuro, we're in contact with each other. We've been playing with each other, and we have been yapping at one another. We're sharing information with one another. We're trying to help one another, kind of things like that, What happened? I would recommend that you go take a look on the internet. There's a lot of folks that summarize to you the situation of what happened. So I recommend that you do that. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to mention. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make my joke now. Now that the raiders are here, I'm gonna make my joke. Are you ready? Are you ready for my joke? Okay, so the other day, Amelie and I were playing. We're playing Marvel Rivals, and I was asking her, because I was like, I haven't streamed yet, and I was like, how did it feel when you went live? Was it okay? Blah blah blah. And she was like, yeah, it was fine. She goes, she's like, I said my piece, and then I told everybody, hey, if you want anything else, you're not gonna get it from me, And she goes, yeah, and a bunch of people left. She's like, thousands of people left. And I said, it would be really funny if they left, and then you went, okay, now that they left, let me tell you what's really going on. Let me get you in on the nitty gritty. Let me start sharing screenshots. She's like, no, Mata. The only thing that kept me going the last few days, I was like, oh man, I can't wait to go live and make that joke. But then every time I was like, I feel like I'm going to have to explain myself, because otherwise people are going to be like, all right, everybody, sorry, I'm not going to be talking anymore about the situation. Wait 2 minutes and then be like, all right, now that it's just us. Let me tell you everything that I know. Let me tell you everything. Allegedly. Oh my God. We also, okay, this is another thing we were talking about with some of the girls. One of us was like, the other day, right? before anything came out, what if somebody had just done a vague tweet? Like, imagine like if a few days before this, I was like, I'm so upset with you, sad face. But it's like, I'm upset with my mom, right? Or something. Like, I now have unlocked a new fear. I have a new fear unlocked of like accidentally tweeting like, fuck this and f you. And then like something comes out and everyone's like, oh yeah, you were being petty. And you're like, no. I'm upset that I never got my order right. That kind of stuff. So corporations, man. Yeah. Like, imagine if I tweeted corporations, man, and I'm like just talking about my iPhone. Oh my God. I just, that would have been really funny. Yeah, just a vague, like, I'm so disappointed. And then, yeah. So thank God I didn't like vague tweet anything. I'm telling you all, I unfortunately have unlocked a new fear, right, Alex? It would have been a new everything. This. And it's like a puzzle I'm stuck on in a game. They can never do anything right. And it's like my internet service provider. It's because my takeout came without a fork. Yeah. You're all so strong, resilient, and beautiful. Thank you, Pepper. May I please just say, not just for today, but, you know, obviously you can spend your money however you wish, my sweet loves. If you do have some extra funds, I would highly recommend that you spend them over on the charity. I would recommend that you do a donation to the Tiltify. But if you then have like a 5-minute, you know, if you then have a $5 over it, then yeah, you know, send it my way. I'll take it. Send it my way. I'll take it. I think I will be able to tell you more as time goes on. I think a lot of people will be able to tell you more as time goes on. We are not trying to maliciously keep anybody in the dark. It's just that these things are bigger than, you know, than they are. All right, now that they're gone, let me tell you. I'm so sorry. I really wanted to make that joke at least. Well, I'm sorry. It's just, oh my God. Oh, Yep. It is what it is. We are who we are. And we're doing what we're doing. But yeah. Sorry, I was talking to Michi right before going online. I showed her, I was like, Michi, here are the points I want to talk about. And Michi's like, good for you. But yeah. Let me see if that's about it. I just, like I said, please be, my biggest takeaway from everything today is I just want to say, hold on, let me take the picture down while I say this. My biggest takeaway for everything today is please donate to the charity if you can. Please support the talent with, if you can. If you need to take time off of the internet, please take time off of the internet. But most importantly, there's this TV show called Terrace House on Netflix. And after that TV show aired, a lot of people got harassment and they took their life. I do want to be extremely mindful that we online are a little bit kinder, and I'm not saying, you know, that everybody is absolved of sin and blah, 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 but I just really, really want to make sure. I feel like the internet is in this weird space where things can get negative very quickly. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit tired. I haven't been sleeping very well. I have been crying a lot, but I think the last thing I want to say is, despite the announcement today from the main VShojo Twitter, even if there is no company, it doesn't take away from the bonds that we all have with one another. You don't need to be in a group together to be friends. You don't need to be doing things in order to collab together or to release things together or to attend a convention together, anything like that. And we are going to continue doing stuff together, but also, you know, please don't ask about it either, right? Like, for example, right, I was playing with Amelie offline the other day with Zen, but then today I played with Zen online. And like, that's another thing, you know, it's so much to deal with everything privately, but now to also deal with everything publicly. And a lot of people have been hurt, and just please be gentle. Everybody's processing everything, and let's do our best to be supportive. Let's do our best to be kind. And I just have to say, I mean, I've been lurking in our Discord, and you all have been so wonderful, and you all have been so sweet, and you all have been really, really nice. And it's been a pleasure to be in the Discord the last few days. So thank you. Thank you for being so silly. Thank you for writing so much. Big thank you to the mods. I have to say, not just my mods, but the mods of all the VShojo members. Well, you know what I mean when I say that, but anybody that sorry, that's gonna be a little weird. That I got a little jolt when I said that. All the mods of all the girls, kudo, everybody, you know, involved. Thank you to all the mods for all the hard work that you've done. Thank you, everybody. Bricky called me goated today. I mean, that's who I am. That's what I do. Yeah, if you I'd say right now, if you can support the charity, if you can support the members, that would be lovely. If you can support, you know, the new gen, everybody. There's a lot of folks. There's a lot of people. Watch the 2K views go away the moment you open the game. Can't wait. Honest, I say this with love. Don't take this in the wrong way, everybody. Like, let's go. Let's go. At 100 viewers, that's when I start dropping the real truth of what happened. The moment we hit 99 viewers, the real truth of, sorry, I have to stop making that joke, but yeah, that's, I mean, and you know what? That is life. That is, you know, if I wanted 10,000 viewers, I would be making content for children, and that is fine. Not everybody wants to sit with 10,000 viewers and saying, you know, playing Roblox. But yeah, at the end of the day, let's play games. I think I've said everything I needed to say on the situation for now. I think I've said everything I needed to say on the situation for now. And yeah. Yes, it's confirmed. Matara Khan makes adult content. Oh yeah, and donate plasma. You can also donate plasma. It's true. Clickbaited. Yeah, sorry, everybody. I do adult content. Surprise. Now you know. Matara, I owe you an apology. I blindly followed a company I trusted for 4.5 years. Can I be a Momo again? Yeah, you never stop being a Momo. I don't blame anybody for making the decision that they did with the information that they had. But I guess it is, the only thing is, if you do realize that you went wrong, then welcome back. You know, it's, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for doing that. Sorry if I'm a little bit low energy today. Like I said, I've slept horribly. Always bet on Mata. I mean, I think Michi told me something that I really hold to heart. Michi said, the same thing that people love you for is the same thing that people hate you for. So like, if I am passionate about something and my special interest is finding things out about something I'm passionate about, when I'm angry, like, people like me for my passion when I'm happy, but then when I'm angry, that passion doesn't disappear, right? But well, that's making me sound, but I'm giving you an example. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's just, I don't blame people for making decisions the way that they do. Just don't let her read your tarot. I think my tarot was great. She did read me my tarot. She did. My tarot was 4 of Swords into Tower, into the Fool. He said there's going to be a dramatic upheaval and I'll move on and be able to live my best life and start my things. That's if you look it up, 4 of Swords, which is my card of I need to take a break because I'm going to be working a lot. Tower, a dramatic, catastrophic end upheaval turn of events, into the Fool, which is new beginnings, anything you want. She did a reading for me. The Fool was her favorite card. My favorite card, I said it on the reading and I say it now. My favorite card is the Wheel of Fortune, which Michi called me insane for that. She said, you are crazy for having the Wheel of Fortune as your favorite card. Yeah, we are actually in the Fool era. Exactly. I think people misunderstand the Wheel of Fortune. To me, the Wheel of Fortune is, you read it as I'll escape danger. I read it as I'm going through it. But yeah. I guess my big thing is, to me, the Wheel of Fortune is things will happen. Karma will happen. So just do good things and karma won't hurt you, right?